Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fitness Goal Friday. Today, we're going to talk about the ideal weekly workout routine. The goal of the Best You podcast is to allow you to feel confident about what you need to do, why you need to do it, and how to do it in order to get closer and closer to your best you. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Best You podcast and of Fitness Goal Friday. Today, I'm going to talk about the ideal weekly workout routine. Now, before I even dive into it, I will say that the ideal weekly workout routine is not the same for everybody. As most of you know, the ideal weekly workout routine is based off of what your goals are. I've often gotten asked the question, should I go heavy weights, lower reps? Should I go light weights, higher reps? How much cardio do I need to do? Should I run or should I cycle? Or should I do Pilates or yoga? Is yoga going to help me? And the question that needs to precede all of those is, what's your goal? You need to begin with the end in mind to determine what your ideal weekly workout routine is. But with that said, I will say that the majority of people that I coach, both with Best You 10-Week Transformation, at Orange Theory, at Echelon, there is a pretty standard routine that I would say to start by following, and then you can adapt based off of what you enjoy, what keeps you consistent, what's most accessible to you, so on and so forth. And based how your body is responding, that's a huge part to it as well, because everybody's body's response to different workout modalities differently. And so you need to adapt your workout routine based off of how your body is responding to the workout routine that you've been doing. But with that said, here's the ideal weekly workout routine. Doing cardio, strength training, and mobility are the three different components to what I have deemed the ideal weekly workout routine. You need to be doing cardio at least 2 to 3 times a week. And cardio can be whatever you want it to be. One of the things that you have to think about, or one of the things you have to remember, is cardio means that your heart rate is at an elevated state for a prolonged period of time. So that can be something different. Cardio can be steady state cardio, where you're going on a nice, easy 20, 30-minute jog or 20, 30-minute walk, and your heart rate never gets too high, but it's high enough to be in there working aerobically. Cardio can also be doing sprints. Cardio can be doing swimming. It can be doing biking. It can be doing jump rope. There are a lot of different ways that you can keep your heart rate elevated and for a prolonged period of time. It's just that running, for example, is one of the easiest ways to be able to maintain a elevated heart rate over a long period of time, rather than maybe just doing a whole lot of body weight exercises or doing some dumbbell work. But if your heart rate is elevated for a prolonged period of time, then dumbbell work, body weight work can be considered your cardio as well. So keep in mind, when I say cardio, I don't just mean running. There's a lot of different things that you can do to get your cardio exercise and get your heart healthier. But I would say cardio about 2 to 3 times a week, depending on your ability level. I would say anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes of time. Second thing is strength training 3 times a week. Again, at least 3 times a week. You can add based off of what your goals are, and you can potentially subtract based off of what your goals are as well. But if you strength train 3 times a week, I would say one of those days should be a lower body focus, one of those days should be an upper body focus, and one of those days should be a full body focus. I say one day should be lower body focus so that you can hit all of the different muscle groups that you can. Because when it comes to training lower body, there's so many different things that you can do. And there's so many different muscle groups that you want to hit in order to stay muscularly balanced and in order to stay injury free or prevent injury. Same thing with upper body. There's so many different body parts of the upper body and so many different muscle groups that you want to be able to hit. And let's say you have a 60-minute lower body workout. Oftentimes, if you just do lower body one time and you want to hit all of the muscle groups, then you might only be able to get in 2 or 3 sets per muscle group at a certain rep count. And if you only have 2 or 3 sets of a particular muscle group, then that muscle is only going to be able to respond or grow or improve or get stronger so much, which is why you want to also hit a little bit on the full body day as well. But generally speaking, a lower body day, an upper body day, and a full body day. And again, a lower body day is going to be a little bit more taxing on your body because you're using bigger muscles. A lot of people don't necessarily realize that if you are training your bigger muscles is going to take a bigger toll on your body, and it's therefore also going to have a greater metabolic effect and have a greater caloric burn during and post workout than say just an upper body day. However, an upper body day is really important if you want to look stronger up top and you want to develop those muscles, and if you want to stay injury free with all of the things that you could possibly injure with your upper body, and if you want to be able to stay physically able and physically strong and capable as you get older. Upper body work is super important to do. And then adding in a full body day allows you to hit both lower body and upper body muscle groups a second time during the week, so that those muscles have a greater chance of adaptation because of multiple times of hitting it. And also a full body day in the moment and a little bit post-workout as well allows you to have a little bit of a greater caloric burn, because if you're breaking down more muscles, then those more muscles have to rebuild themselves post-workout, and therefore creating a little bit greater of a metabolic effect. And I say a metabolic effect meaning your body is burning a little bit more calories and working a little bit overtime when it's having to rebuild a lot of different muscle tissues that were broken down. So cardio 2 to 3 times a week. I said for about 30 to 45 minutes. Strength training 3 times a week. Lower body, upper body, full body. I would say anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour on those particular things. And then the third component of the ideal weekly workout routine is doing mobility every single day. Now, I'm not the best at doing mobility myself. I'm not going to try to tell you that I'm stretching all the time or doing mobility work all the time, but mobility can look differently for every single person. And one of the things that I've gotten a lot better at over the last really year is my lower body mobility. Not necessarily my lower body flexibility, but my lower body mobility, and my ability to get full range of motion in things like lateral lunges and things like squats. I'm able to have better hip mobility now. I have better ankle mobility now, especially because of the things that I've been learning from a guy named Knees Over Toes Guy. If you guys don't follow him on Instagram, make sure you go follow him at Knees Over Toes Guy. Some great mobility stuff there that a lot of people have no idea about. And it's really about the importance of strengthening your knees, strengthening your hips, gaining better mobility through your ankles, and things of that nature. But again, what I have deemed here as the ideal weekly workout routine is cardio 2 to 3 times a week, 30 minutes to an hour. Strength training 3 times a week, lower body, upper body, full body, 45 minutes to an hour. And mobility every single day, whatever every single day looks like for you. Keep it to 5 minutes or implement it as a little bit of your workout routine whenever it is that you do exercise. But keep it short, keep it sustainable, keep it something that you can do on a regular basis. And again, I wanted to preface at the beginning of this, I wanted to also end with the fact that the ideal weekly workout routine really for everybody is the workout routine that you will stick with consistently over time. And the weekly workout routine that will allow you to get closer to your specific goals. It's one of the most frustrating things when people say that I've been running, but I hate running, but I kind of have to do it. It's like, no, you don't have to do it actually. Don't do something that you hate doing, because then you're only going to do it for so long. Find something that you maybe don't love. Maybe you love doing certain forms of exercise, but find something that you will be able to stay consistent with over a prolonged period of time. And that is what is ideal for you. But I wanted to lay out a framework for you to be able to take and either do on a weekly basis or adjust and adapt based off of your goals and based off of your interests and based off of what keeps you consistent. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you're here in Nashville, or even if you want to visit from another city, then I have a Best You workout event on Saturday, April 9th at 10 a.m. at Yee-Haw Brewery. These events are so much fun. They always start off with a 30-minute body weight workout to the beat of the music. To the beat of the music is one of my favorite parts. Afterwards, I'm going to do a motivational talk to everybody while everybody gets a free beer mimosa, which is super good. Doesn't maybe necessarily sound as good, beer and mimosa, but it's so good. And then there's going to be awesome giveaways as well. And then people will have a great chance to make new friends and have a fun and productive start to their Saturday. So many people just start Saturdays slow and sluggish, and they have a brunch, and then they feel kind of sluggish throughout the rest of the day, and then they're hungover when they wake up on Sunday. Let's avoid that. Let's have an awesome workout event on Saturday, April 9th, and set yourself up for success for the rest of the weekend. If you want to join that, nickcarrier.com/yeehaw. Again, nickcarrier.com/yeehaw to join the event today. But I appreciate y'all joining. I hope you feel like the ideal weekly workout routine gave you some insight and some direction as to how to approach your weekly workout routine so that it can ultimately help you get closer to your fitness goals and also get you closer and closer to your best you.